Hello. Did Michael Saylor just say Bitcoin's going to be at $13 million by the year in the 2040s? Boom. We're going to talk about his recent interview with Natalie Brunell and his bold prediction. You were watching the Bitcoin Vigilante. My name is Graham Elwood. That's a way to support our show right there. There's also scrolling ways to support our show. We have Patreon. There's bonus content. All different ways to support our show. Michael Saylor is the creator of MicroStrategies. He was a software developer. He, very smart guy. And he figured out Bitcoin about 5 years ago. It was right during the pandemic when he went, oh man, I got to get all in on this. And he started really paying attention to it. And now MicroStrategies just keeps buying more Bitcoin. Their stock keeps going up. When the asset increases, they take a loan against their asset and buy more Bitcoin. So he's all in, and he's a highly intelligent dude. And he's like, this is when I started hearing him 5 years ago talk about this. I was like, wait a minute. I started to pay more attention. And again, I'm a comedian, filmmaker, surfer, vegan. I don't understand. Tech and finance is not my strength. So I started paying a close attention to him. So he is very much understands it. So listen to what he had to say with Natalie Brunell.
I think the best way to get superior returns, 100x type returns, if you're an individual, would be you keep your day job, and so you maximize the cash flow you generate via whatever your profession is. You're responsible on your expenditures. You have to think in the year 2045, I think a Bitcoin's worth $13 million. So every Bitcoin that you don't buy is a $13 million cost. That Ferrari that you're going to buy is going to cost you like 6 Bitcoin. And so it's going to be $100 million Ferrari, right? If you look out 20 years. So you have to keep your job. Unless you're insanely rich, don't splurge on the Ferrari. Buy the 6 Bitcoin instead. And with regard to leverage, the intelligent leverage for the individual is generally long-dated, mid-dated mortgage debt. So if I have any kind of property, if I have a house, I would put a long mortgage on it, a 10-year mortgage, a 15 to 20-year mortgage on it, especially a conforming loan. And then I would roll into Bitcoin, because mortgage debt is not mark to market. It's against an asset which is fairly stable. Normally, the interest rates are somewhat subsidized by a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac program or a government program. So it's the cheapest form of permanent capital that someone can get. So, I give you what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't quit your job. You shouldn't splurge on sports cars. You can't.
So that's Michael Saylor. Just want to end the show on some good news here. And he's suggesting, and this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. He's like, borrow against your asset to buy more Bitcoin and don't waste money. I mean, at the end of the day, if you have a steady job, keep your expenses low. I'm not saying don't enjoy your life, but keep your expenses low and do dollar cost averaging. Whatever you can afford a month, just buy Bitcoin every day, every week, every month at the same price. I'm going to buy whatever, $100 a month. I'm going to just do that every month because that's what I can afford in my budget. Whatever you can fit, just set in all these exchanges, set up auto buy, dollar cost averaging at whatever price makes sense to you. And every couple of weeks, whenever it builds up a little bit, move it to your cold wallet and hang on to it, because if he's right, in 20 years, Bitcoin's going to be worth 13 million a coin. What if he's half right? What if it's only worth 6.5 million in 20 years a coin? Again, that Ferrari, that fancy this, that fancy that. So I want regular people to own Bitcoin so that billionaires don't own all of it. Because and Michael Saylor has said this, when every billionaire figures out, oh, this Bitcoin, what it is, they're going to all start buying it because billionaires want to own everything. And then you can have intergenerational wealth. those are my thoughts. Thanks for watching. Follow the money, connect the dots, get the truth. Like, share, subscribe. Go over to our new channel, Bitcoin Hollywood. We also have bitcoin-hollywood.com. And we're going to be, making some cool announcements, rolling out some cool stuff, some scripted films, movies, TV shows that are having little Bitcoin themes in them, but they're still going to just be entertaining, whether you are into the orange pill or not. Thanks for watching, everybody, and shave your knuckles for justice. Boom. All right, that's our show, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It was really, and thank you, a couple of you going over to thank you, everybody, for watching and subscribing over to Bitcoin Hollywood. I appreciate it. It's a small, hit the like button. All those, I say all those are all great free ways to support our show. So if you go over right now, it's just youtube.com/@Bitcoin Hollywood and subscribe to it and hit the bell notification button. And go through and watch some videos and like them and give them positive reviews. All those little things feed the algorithm. And those are ways you can support what we're doing for free. Thank you so much, everybody. Like I said, I'm going to be doing more live streams. So like, share, subscribe, and stack sats. Stay humble, stack sats, right? Shave your knuckles for justice. Boom.